I hope everybody is hear me good and crispy and everything. Just let me know on Instagram, guys. 111 if you can hear me good. 111. Let's go 222 for everybody on the Facebook group who is, of course, watching this live. All right, cool, awesome. All right, so like I said, 2021 is going to be year of acceleration, year of abundance, year of breakthroughs, right? So we're definitely going to be looking to expand our vision, our mindset, and everything when it comes to that, right? So we're definitely going to be looking towards making more lives throughout the week, right? I'm planning to go live like every single Tuesday, 2 p.m. Eastern. I know that today is Monday, but probably Tuesday is going to be the next one, and then of course Saturdays, right? And I feel that right now, right, I'm streaming live also into the Facebook group of Trade House, right? And I see the most common question is about like fear of missing out, fear of losing money in the marketplace, or what can I do to be better, right? What can I do to really like overcome that fear? And what helped to me to really realize what is that emotions that get triggered every single time we're losing money in the marketplace, right? And you have to understand that throughout our lives, we have been programmed that money is literally everything that we need to focus on, right? We need to earn money. And if you lose money, we are constantly being afraid that we cannot sustain any paying bills or paying food or bill, let's say a credit that we got, like loan from the bank or a car payment, whatever it is, right? And the biggest trigger that you guys need to overcome is how I helped to really like break it was realizing that when we have loss in the marketplace, is always connected in our subconscious mind in a way like, all right, if I lose $100, what that $100 can really do, right? What can I literally do in this real world with this $100 or 100 euros or 100 pounds, whatever you are across the globe, right? And the problem with that was that when I had a loss, I was starting to think about it, well, I could be buying this or I could be paying that. And because of that, I was starting to develop like a roller coaster of emotions inside of me. And because of that, I was literally taking that emotions to dictate the next trade. And even if the next trade was a loss, it was already hectic, right? My heart rate went up, right? I got frustrated, really stressed, and then of course you kind of like want to revenge trade and all that, right? And because of that thing, I start to really think about, all right, what is that situation that we really need to figure out? And everybody needs to realize that because of that fear, we're now losing that. Let's say that, how can I say it, like satisfaction when it comes to just like enjoying trading, right? Because we are literally focusing on money. Right now, you have to understand, money is the end result of what you're doing every single day. So for example, let's say we're trading, right? You need to, of course, watch, let's say for example, if you are inside of the academy, you watch the boot camp, right? And then you focus on developing a self-sufficient trader mental breakthroughs so you can become a sniper in the marketplace, right? And what happens a lot of times, I see that people in our teams saying that, well, I went through that fear when I really find out that I enjoy trading as what it is, not but going and trade because I need money from the marketplace. And that was that biggest breakthrough. Right? Because when you start to think about it like that, you enjoy process of trading, process of being right on the marketplace, process of getting that pew entry to the dot, no drawdown, straight to your TP, right? That's that driving force that is driving most of the, let's say, snipers right now in the trade house, right? And when you understand that, that's where a key breakthrough is, because that's when you're gonna just realize that it's not about the money, it's about the percentage that you gain on the certain trade. Right now, for everybody that is inside a trade house, you already know that we're focusing on bare minimum. The trade is 1 to 3, 1% risk for 3% win. That's the bare minimum that we are focusing, right? Now, with that, you have to understand, we can be like, let's say mathematically 33.3% right, and we still be kind of like around, let's say, a profit zero or profit break even, right? Now, of course, we are striving to be around 60 to 70% right? But you have to understand that the percentage, when you start to really thinking about a percentage, that way you put that thing, let's say, a mindset about money on the back burner. You're not going to be focusing on the dollar sign or the euro side or the pound side on side of like your MetaTrader. Now, if you're trading on a desktop, one of the biggest things that you can do right now, open program MetaTrader 4 on your desktop, and when you see if you have any position open, bottom right corner, when you say the profit, you click on it, and you can choose show profit as, and you do it at points. Because that way you're not going to be focusing, oh, I'm winning $200 with that trade, or I'm losing $200 with that trade. But you're going to feel that, all right, now I'm losing 20 pips in that trade, or I'm winning 30 pips in that trade. It's different perspective, right? Because then you're going to have a little bit more sentiment feeling towards like what the market is really trying to do and where the market is really trying to go. And then you literally detach yourself from being emotionally feeling the roller coaster when it comes to the money side, right? Because everybody right now, of course, on the social media, we're finding a lot of successful people with of course, can you do that on a phone? Now, I don't think so. I really don't think so. I never tried though. It might be a thing, but I never tried. But think about it, right? Right now, everybody's like looking on the social media, TikToks, right, Instagram, and now you have Clubhouse and all that, where everybody's flexing cars, money, and all that. And everybody wants to have that. And specifically for me in the beginning, right, what happened is that I was literally watching YouTube videos where people were traveling across the globe, right, having that abundance of profit and money and all that. I was trying to do that, right? And I thought that Forex is going to be that easy way and a quick way to do it. But it was literally just opposite, right? Well, I was lucky enough to fall in love into that trading aspect and like discover all that by myself, and of course with help with mentors. Shout out to Zach, shout out to Eddie, right? Shout out to Jordan. Those are the people that literally give me the breakthrough when it comes to that emotional cycle that we constantly are repeating. And of course, the hard thing is to overcome a burning account, right? Because you have to understand, when we have a burning account, we just burn the money that we invest in that trading account. So either if you do it, let's say with the revenge trading, or if you do it, let's say, for example, try to do it big in one trade, whatever it was a learning experience for you. If you really like just put it down like on the back burner and doesn't, or let's say far corner, and you're not going to be literally going there and find out why did you lose that broker account or trade, you're literally missing the biggest lesson or the biggest breakthrough that trade provide. That's how I got good, by losing a lot, right? And trying to focus like, all right, what did I do wrong? What can I do better, right? And a lot of times, right, I feel people are really fear of missing out. Now, if you are, of course, inside of the IM Academy or our groups, right, we have tons of Zoom calls where we're teaching you guys specifically what smart money or banks are doing constantly, day by day, hour by hour, minute by minute, that can provide like 5, 6, 10 additional entries point if you know what the market should be doing next. And that's the key component, right? Understand the marketplace. Like, I don't want to, let's say, talk bad on any strategies or whatever, but what I found on YouTube at the beginning, in the first 3 years, nothing worked. Supply and demand zone, trend lines, RSI, MACD, I tried it all, right? I tried it all. I even went on deep web trying to buy robots for trading, did not work. Long term, no. And what I found out, nothing of that was giving me the true understanding of what is actually going behind the marketplace, right? And when I really figured it out on my own logic, right? On my own logic, what is actually going behind the chart? What is actually going behind the candles that is printed out? And figure out, all right, if this is happening, then the logical, let's say, sequence upon that should be this. So when I have my confirmation, that's a trade. Bam. take profit, take profit, take profit, right? Right? And when I figured that out, it was then easy because I understand the marketplace, right? And that's, I think, that is the most, let's say, the biggest challenge in this Forex academy or Forex educational industry right now, that a lot of people are teaching the strategies on different scanners or different expert advisors and all that, right? But it's not like that deep level that you need to understand to be really self-sufficient trader, because it's really unique how the market works and how the market moves. But when you have that in your head, when you have that, let's say, breakthrough, oh, this is what Rock meant, oh, this is what Zach was talking about on Go Live, oh, this is what John Phipp was showing with the divergence, and et cetera, right? When you put all that together in trading plan, bam, you're literally unstoppable, right? You're literally unstoppable, right? For everybody right now, if you went over a Trade House bootcamp, guys, type down your honest opinion, like 4 words. What did you learn and how that implemented and how that changed the entire paradigm when it comes to trading? Just type it in the chat or type it in the comment section, right? Even if you're watching this as a recording, type it down. I want to see it, right? Because I feel that we changed so many people's opinion about like how the market really works and how they can become self-sufficient traders. It's just mind-boggling. I never understand it. Like I really didn't think breakthroughs, right? I know. I really didn't understand that the information that we have is like so beneficial. And it's a game changer. Right? Just like somebody said, it's a literally game changer, right? So, like I said, let's go back a little bit, right? When it comes to money, right? Or fear of missing out or any position trade or any trade at all, you have to understand there's like over 100 pairs, including commodities, indexes, whatever, right? Forex, crypto pairs. There is not a single one that can trade every single pair that is at exactly the same time. So at the bottom line, you're gonna lose, or not lose, you're gonna miss on opportunities, right? So why then fear of missing out? Think about it, right? When you really understand the marketplace and when you, let's say, have the breakdown, what you need to search for the marketplace, which time frame, your own patterns that are repeating in the marketplace, you can watch like 5 to 10 trades. 5 to 10 pairs. Easy. And you can literally trade whichever pair you actually want. Right? I can go on crypto, I can go oil, I can go corn, we trade orange juice. Last week, shout out to John Phipp, we did coffee, right? We did Tesla. You can do everything because it's literally the same mindset. It's not a strategy, it's the way of thinking in the marketplace. This is what I love, right? Because like you have to understand, when you taught a certain strategy, you just follow the rules. But you really don't understand what the rules are there in place. So the only one that kind of understand the strategy is the one that, let's say, came up with. Right? But there is no like deep knowledge behind like why this is that, why this is that, what this means, so on and so forth. What should be the logical level, right? And a lot of people are actually teaching, all right, this should be the entry. But okay, then where the stop loss, where to take profit. That's beneficial as well. It's not just like, all right, this is the entry, the standard stop loss is 20 pips. No. Sometimes it's gonna be, let's say 50 pips. Sometimes it can be 10 pips. It sometimes can be like 3 pips. If you know like what the market should be doing, right? And that's what we're teaching over here on the bootcamp. And I see a lot of you guys already commenting how this bootcamp actually really break the paradigm, right? That paradigm shift, right? And when you understand that, when you have, let's say, your top 10 pairs, that's where you dominate. Like for me, if you don't watch me on Go Live, right? For me, dollar index and then majors, because I do, let's say, 80% of work already if I know what the dollar index is trying to do. Right? It's like literally coming back into my young age when my dad said, when I had something to, like when I have a control test in the primary school, he said that if he wake me up at 1 a.m. in the morning, I need to know that stuff. That's when he will know that I know. Right, that I learn, right, that I study, right? So this is how I know, right? So for the dollar index, if it's going up, I know that Euro USD is going to go lower, GU is going to go lower, USD JPY should be going higher, USD CAD higher, Aussie lower, Kiwi lower, and so on and so forth, right? Just from one, let's say, rule that is applied every single time. So I know automatically, all right, I need to watch sell trades, or I need to watch buy trades and all that. If I miss out, all right, there's always going to be opportunity right next to that. Reason why that is because like smart money or big banks, they cannot reverse the marketplace in one single trade. Because if that's going to be so, then we're probably going to have a flash crash in the marketplace. Like big wicks that happened like 2 years ago in January. You can go watch in USD JPY. There's like a 400 pip, a drop in a single hour, right? But the whole December, we already tanked for over 3,000 pips. The flash crash was just literally cherry on top of the cream. But understanding why that's happening is so beneficial because you can literally rob the marketplace. That's what we're doing, rob the marketplace, right? And let's go back to finish the fear of missing out, right? When you understand what is your, let's say, pattern, what is your logic in the marketplace, you have to choose 5 to 10 pairs and dominate there. Don't go and find, let's say, another 5 pairs and have, let's say, 15 pairs. You're going to lose yourself, right? And what's happened when you have, let's say, more pairs that you cannot control or watch every single hour, again, coming back to the missing opportunities, every single time is going to happen. Because sometimes trade is going to be happening on 15 minutes. Sometimes it's going to be on the 4 hour. And if you have more pairs to watch, there's a bigger chance that you're going to lose. Now you can trade, let's say, for the limit orders, you can have alarms set up. There's a lot of tools that you can use, right? But let's say the bottom line is, fear of missing out is something, let's say, that we have been taught that we haven't, that it exists. For me, if I miss an opportunity, I'm not giving up in idea that, all right, now I'm completely, right? Or like Michael said, trade 1 pair and dominate that. Keep it simple. You can do that as well, right? And think about it, right? The fear of missing out. Why it's happening is because we have been taught that it exists. But a lot of times that fear of missing out is blocking us to find another trade or another trade or another trade on the same pair. Maybe you're not going to have, let's say, the best trade. What happened a lot of time in 2020, let's say the retrade or re-entry opportunity that was created after the initial push from the level that we anticipated was offering even better risk to reward as original, right? All we need to do is being patient and understand the market correctly. So that way we can be, of course, ready when the banks are going to move the market in a certain direction, when the market is going to do, let's say, rebalance the price action or re-entry, right? Everything is taught in the boot camp, right? And then that's where you can literally the lock sniping scope on that and then shoot the price when it comes to your level. And after that, you're just literally robbing the banks pretty much, right? But I really don't want, like, let's say, what is the core belief of what I'm doing is because, like, you have like 3 groups of people that are trading inside of the Forex. The first group of people is everybody that is beginner, right? For example, everybody now knows Forex trading, all of that, want to teach, want to learn some strategies that it was on YouTube or babypips.com or wherever, right? You go through the videos and then you want to apply it and you burn your account. In the first 3 months, statistically, 90% of people are going to burn their accounts because they're emotionally not intelligent, right? They don't have the risk management figured out. They have different styles, right? They don't even, a lot of times what I find out that the retail traders and beginners don't even use stop loss because they are afraid of losing. But yet they are able to hold 30% drawdown for some weird reason, hoping that market is going to reverse. First mistake, right? First mistake. But anyway, that's the first percent. That's like 95% of people that come into the marketplace, right? They burn an account in the first 3 months. Then the next group is the second group. That's the 4%. The 4% of those people are kind of like know the market is being manipulated, but because of their internal ego trader, they're trying to be smarter than the banks, right? Those are the people that are saying, well, it's going to go up because I said so, right? because that ego, well, I'm the most powerful trader, I'm pushing market up and down. If I go buy, the market should be going up, right? That's those people are struggling with the trading. And then that's the 1%. That's where we want to position ourselves, understanding how the market works, right? You have to understand that Forex industry right now is a battlefield from banks versus banks. We are literally collateral damage if we don't know what we're doing, right? So we are not just going into the battlefield, rushing through the battlefield, right, and hoping that nobody's gonna hit us. That's what retail traders are doing, right? But when you're smart, when you know how the banks operate, that's where you can figure out your way in the battlefield, right? And that's how you can figure out how you can be profitable. Because the only way how you can be consistent and really good in trading is understanding how the banks are manipulating the marketplace. Because when you're going to understand that logic, you're literally going to be unbeatable. I'm not saying that you're going to be like 100% correct. No, that's not what I'm saying. But 70, 80% correct consistently, hands down, you can unbeat literally every single hedge funds there is. Usually hedge funds are paying 8 to 14% return on investment on a yearly basis. So with just like one trade or even two trades, in the first week of January, you can be already outperforming what the richer, let's say the wealthy, are going to get from the best hedge funds in the world. Bam, right? That was a massive breakthrough, and we're going to be coming back in tomorrow. We're going to be, let's say, diving more into risk reward management, and I'm going to show you guys that you don't need crazy risk reward to be successful. All you need to know is having your risk reward that you feel that you can constantly getting, right? And you can be disciplined about it. And when you're going to be consistent and trust the journey, guys, I'm telling you, the compounding effect is the eighth wonder of the world. Those that understand it, getting wealth from it. Those that don't understand it, pay it, right? Bank loans and so on and so forth. That's where we're talking about how they are literally making money on our effort, right? So, I mean, I already see that we have a lot of people over here commenting right now. I like it, I love it. So I did mention a lot about bootcamp and Go Live and Academy and all that. If you are not in, right, if you want to understand the market like how we do it, and you don't have the information about it, just find me on social media. Like if you're watching on Instagram, find me on Instagram, send me the DM. We're going to talk about it. If you're on the Facebook group, send me the DM. We're going to talk about it. I'm going to show you around what you can expect, what can you gain from our community, right? And like I said, in 2021, I'm definitely going to be hopping more on social media, giving you guys breakthroughs, like a free sauce a little bit about mindset as well, so you can be better in 2021. I really want everybody to dominate my team, or if you are not in my team, or if you are in my team, doesn't matter. What matters is to have that wish, that driving force that you want to become self-sufficient trader in the marketplace. So I will drop some sauce, I will drop some nuggets over here now and then, guys. So, like I said, tomorrow we're going to be coming back 2 p.m. Eastern or 8 p.m. Central Europe time. We're going to be talking about risk to reward, a little bit more charts and all that. So I'll give you guys a little bit more sauce to it. I took an L today with the GPUSD, kept looking for accumulation. I feel the GPUSD might do a buy setup tomorrow, right? So what about GPUSD? I think we're going to be looking for a bullish trend throughout the week, right? We're going to be talking more about GPUSD tomorrow on Go Live, right? So we're going to be talking about more, like I said, tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern or 8 p.m. Central Europe time. Till then, guys, love y'all and peace out.